Hello everyone, welcome to Sweet Tomato Vine Homestead. I'm Linda, and y'all, today I am in the garden. It is 53 degrees outside, feeling very, very good. And I wanted to show you all my seed haul that I got from Lowe. I am excited about seeds, y'all. Y'all know it's time to get started on some seeds that we're going to be planting in the spring. Some of them you can go ahead and get started on, especially the ones that you know are hard to germinate. It's certain ones that I know I've never planted before. Like this year, I'm going to be trying out starting some lantana from seed. I don't know if lantana grows quickly or if it's going to be something that is going to be hard for me. So I am going to start now. I'm going soon, not right now, but soon I'll be starting. But my thing is, I don't want to end up having a lot of seeds inside the house and those grow lights and all that. I'm not excited about having all that because last year, y'all, it was hectic. I had plants everywhere, and it just got overwhelming for a moment. So I don't want to do that this year. I want to make sure that I get my seeds. I want to make a list of the things that I think are going to be harder to germinate. And one thing I'm not going to plant early is tomatoes. I'm not going to plant my tomatoes early this season because last year we had tomatoes getting leggy all over the place. So we don't want to do that this time. But I do want to start some of my flowers, my perennial flowers, because some of those are harder to get started. But we also will be soon thinking about winter sowing. And so it's time to start getting those containers together so that you can get ready to do your winter sowing. If you have never did winter sowing before, it is where you take a milk jug, the plastic ones, or some other plastic juice container or something, and you put some soil in it. You're going to cut the top and where to fold back, and then you poke some holes first in the bottom of it because you're going to need drainage holes. And then you just put some soil in it, and you go ahead and you put your seeds in. You leave the top open so that rainwater, snow, or whatever you have in your area can get in to water your seeds. And then you seal it back up. And I use, and I know a lot of others use duct tape to seal the part that you have cut. And you just sit them out in the elements, y'all. And then in the spring, you'll start having different seeds that are germinated, and you got your seedlings already ready to place out into your garden. So that's one of the things that I will be getting ready to do. I'll be ready to do my winter sowing. Not so much as the sowing of the seeds that are going to be sitting underneath the grow light in the house. I'm nowhere near ready to do that. But I wanted to share the seeds that I have with you all. And I am enjoying the Swiss chard so much. And I got some more Swiss chard. And this is called, it's just mixed colors. It doesn't have a name. It's mixed colors. And I got some more carrots, and I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to find somewhere to sow some of these carrot seeds today. And I got the Danvers. I got some long Imperator, long Imperator carrots. And these carrots look to be pretty long. They say they grow to be about 8 inches when mature. So that's going to be pretty good. And I also got some onion seeds. This is the sweet Spanish yellow onion. I also got some Walla Walla onions. Some red onions. I got some Texas grano. Then I picked up some lettuce. And this one is a gourmet blend. And that's very beautiful. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to sow those seeds also. And I got some mesclun. picked up some more of the Bloomsdale long standing spinach. Cause y'all, this is some good stuff. So Lowe's has these right now, the Bloomsdale long standing. That is a delicious variety of spinach. And I got some Chantenay carrots. See how long these will get. These will get to 8 inches also. And I picked up some tomatillos. So I am going to be sowing some seeds today. As a matter of fact, the first seeds that we're going to sow are going to be these onions. We're going to sow these onion seeds directly into the garden this year. So we're going to see how that works out. And the bed that I have that's out here next to the garlic, this is the bed that is going to get these 4 packs of seeds today. So let's get started. Okay, y'all, so this is what the bed is looking like that I'm going to be planting these onion seeds in. So I'm going to just work the soil just a little. Just kind of fluff it out. Okay, I'm going to add some amendments to this bed, but before I do that, I think I want to just kind of moisten the soil. I just think it's better to do it right now instead of putting all of my amendments in there and then washing them down. I want to go ahead and moisten the soil, then add the amendments, and then I'll lightly water once I finish planting the seeds. Seems like I got a kink in my hose. Okay, but that's enough water for now. And I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna add some bone meal and some garden tone. And I'm also gonna do a little of the blood meal. But I wanna make sure I get some of this bone meal in. I'm gonna add some blood meal. And I'm going to add some garden tone. This is my granulated fertilizer, and it'll break down over time. Okay, so I'm gonna work that in a little bit. And the onion seeds that I purchased from Lowe's are supposedly for our area, because most of the stores will get the ones that are for your area. So I am trusting them to have these onions that we can use in our area, because none of the packets say whether they're long day or short day onions. And we know that in my area, we need short day onions. So I am trusting Lowe's that they have provided me with the onions that will grow well in my area. Okay, so I've already made my labels up. And so we're gonna start with this red burgundy onion. I'm just gonna go ahead, I'm gonna mark it right here. Place my label there. And y'all, I am literally going to broadcast these onion seeds, because these onion seeds are tiny. If you've ever seen onion seeds, they are very small. And so I'm just going to broadcast them on top, and then when I water them, they will get the soil seed contact. And I'm going to try to put these in strategically where I will not have to come back and thin a lot of them. So this is going to take care of the extra work, hopefully, that I would have to do as, you know, if you go ahead and you put them into trays, into seedling trays, then you have to come back and transplant. So this way, I'm going to eliminate some steps. And this is as strategically as it gets with these onion seeds. So I'll be keeping my eye on them. And if they need thinning, I will thin them. So the next one I'm going to do is the Texas Grano. Put my label right there. Yeah, there is so much work to do in the garden that you have to go ahead and try to get some of these tasks taken care of. Because I could have waited to plant my onions, but it depends on which onions you're planting. Also, which the method you're going to use. If you're going to use your seeds, then this is a good time to go ahead and plant the seeds. But some of the other methods will call for other planting times, like your bulbs. I saw some bulbs yesterday, but I did not get any. And then I thought about it later, you know, why you didn't get the bulbs? But when I was at the store, I thought about last year, I planted the bulbs, and I had zero luck. They all died. They rotted in the ground, as a matter of fact. But I think now that what happened is I purchased some bulbs from the grocery store. And these bulbs were meant to be eaten, I think, used as pearl onions and not to be planted. I think they may have been sprayed with some sort of inhibitor to keep them from growing in the store, from sprouting in the store. And so I think that is what happened. So I probably could still try those bulbs, and I may still get some of those bulbs and plant them if I happen to run upon some more that were meant for planting, because the ones that I saw yesterday were meant for planting, and they looked great. I mean, they were perfect. But I just had a flashback of last year interference with planting bulbs, and I did not get them. Okay, so the next one that we're planting is the Walla Walla onion. And I have, at one point, grown Walla Walla, and I didn't have any luck with them. And then I thought that they weren't for my area, but since Lowe's had them, I went ahead and I got them. So Lowe's, hope y'all selling the onions that are for my area in our area store. Okay, y'all, strategically, I'm trying to broadcast them where they are not so close together. Okay, so those were the Walla Walla, and the last one are the sweet Spanish. And y'all, that is going to be, this entire bed is going to be full. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I am going to water these seeds in. Y'all, something is still eating on my plants, on my brassicas, and I think that it's a rabbit or a armadillo. Probably more like the rabbit. I decided to open up the hen's house so that they can get some fresh air in there. And I'm going to go ahead and put them some new bedding in also. We like to air our homes out on a cool, windy day, so I decided to go ahead and let them have a nice, fresh breeze. Put my basket right here. While I finished getting eggs, I had put 3 in my pocket. And y'all, one day I did go in and I had an egg that was busted in my coat pocket. It was on one of those cold days, and I was trying to get a lot of stuff done after I had went ahead and picked up the eggs. I put them in my pocket and forgot about them. Went around the garden doing stuff and got inside the house, and I had to throw my coat in the laundry. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put some fresh bedding in. And I also want to scrape down some of the poop that they put on top of their house. Go ahead and I'm going to put the bedding in now. I've already gave them some water. I gave them some fresh greens and some chicken feed. So I'm going to add some bedding out here. They've got low on bedding enough where I can move the can with it. Hey, Blanche, I didn't know you was in here, girl. Blanche is in here trying to lay. She's enjoying that fresh air. As soon as I opened it up, they all came running to get in and see how it felt with it open like that. I'm sorry. Y'all, Henrietta is looking so much better. You know, that was hen that went broody, and she was looking a little pitiful for a moment, but she's looking real good now. I gave her herbs and moringa, and yep, she's back. I don't see that many eggs. I got 3 from over here, so let me go and see what we got over there on the other side. Are you okay? I don't know, y'all. I think Blanche got a little mad. I opened it when she was in there. I think she kind of upset about something. I opened the door while she was in there trying to let her in. Yeah, I'm beginning to think she want me to close the door. And Hilda in there sitting on a lot of eggs. Hope she's not going broody. I think she just be in there trying to lay. Because a lot of times chickens like to lay in the same box. Because a lot of times we go in there and we'll find 5 eggs in the same box, same nesting box. So they like to do that. So hopefully she's not going broody on me because she's in there sitting on top of some eggs. But I'm going to go ahead and let her have her time to finish and water these flowers that's right here in front of the chicken run. The asparagus ferns have begun to die back, and they don't really look that good when they die back. So sometimes I just come out and I just pull on the ones that are dead, and sometimes they'll just come right out, but you don't want to remove the root. See, that's not the root, so that's fine. You left the root in, but you got all the dead matter out. So just want to be careful if you're going to do it. These are coming out pretty easy, so I can go ahead and get that. But you don't want to remove your roots because you don't want to cut this back right now. These that are still green and they're dying back, but they're still green somewhat, you want to go ahead and leave those because that's sending energy back down to your crowns. And I just noticed that I have an asparagus crown popping up, a shoot coming up out of the ground. It's going to be ready to eat in about 2 or 3 days. It looks like it's got a pretty nice size on it, so yeah, I will eat it. But yeah, I just go in there sometimes and I pull those out. And if I tug on it a little and it don't come out, I don't pull it, because that way I'm going to end up pulling up a crown. And sometimes you can just give it a little twist and you'll be able to get it without disturbing your crown. I just wanted to clean those up just a little. Just to tidy it up, make it look a little better. And that's all I'm going to do to it because I don't want to disturb or destroy any of my crowns and mess up my next season's harvest. Okay, so I think I can go in and get these eggs now. I'm going to have to move Hills out the way if she's still in there on those eggs because that means she's trying to go broody on me. Been in there for a while. I'm going to go in here and see what's going on. All right, Hilda, I'm coming in, girl. You've been in there for a long time. What you doing? Girl, how many eggs you sitting on? Did you lay an egg? Hilda was sitting on top of 7 eggs, but I'm not sure if she's going broody. I think she may have just wanted to lay in the same one that everybody else laid in. So that's what I hope is going on. Okay, so we got 10 eggs for the day. Okay, y'all, I want to go ahead and I want to plant some flowers in this container that I had the milkweed in during the summer. Since the milkweed has died back, and I'm just going to add some of this topsoil. And I'm going to put some amendments in there to help it out. Okay, that's still a little of the milkweed that is sticking up. So I'm just gonna leave it since it does have a leaf on it. But I'm going to fill this container. I'm using the topsoil by Scott that I got on clearance at Walmart. And when I got to Lowe's, I saw that it was on clearance at Lowe's also. Okay, so now I have my potting soil on there, which is topsoil in this case. And so now I'm going to add some amendments. And I think the only thing I'm going to add to this one is the garden tone. So I'll just add a small amount of garden tone. Work it in. Because this soil is kind of compacted that's underneath. But I couldn't stand to see an empty container just sitting there with no plants in it that were really thriving. That milkweed is not really thriving. So we're gonna put something in there that's gonna thrive for some months to come. I'll go ahead and pull these little yellow leaves off. Okay, so we're gonna be using purple and gold, or purple and yellow in this container. Y'all, the noise in the background is Caleb. He is on a project. And he is using the sander, so I'm giving him the opportunity to learn to use different tools. So he can continue to be a help. Okay, so I'm just doing it like this. Pop in a purple, pop in a yellow. Until I get this container filled. Some of my leaves were beginning to start to yellow because they've been sitting in their small container for a few days now, so they'll green back up once they're watered in this container that has some amendments in it. Soil back in. Y'all need to just water them in. Hey, that looks beautiful. And next I am going to plant some carrots. And I am going to plant these carrots in a 5-gallon bucket. So I am going to amend this soil, and I've already fluffed this soil up. This is some soil that a pepper plant came out of. And so I removed the roots because I didn't need those roots in here because I want those carrots to go deep. So you see how deep the carrot will be able to go with how deep this trowel is able to get in there. So it lets you know that there will be plenty of room for the carrots to grow. So I'm going to amend this soil with some bone meal. Some garden foam. And some blood meal. Just gonna work it in just a little bit. The variety that I'm planting is the Lowe Imperator. Okay, and there are a lot of seeds in here, but I am going to sprinkle them sparingly. That's enough right there, because I don't want these to be crowded in. I'm just going to water them in. I'm going to stick a label on there. Okay, so now my seeds are watered in, got good soil to seed contact. I hope that y'all have enjoyed this video today and that you will give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you have not already subscribed. And go ahead and hit the notification bell so you'll be notified whenever I upload some new videos. And as always, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. I checked on the kimchi and it is not sour enough yet, so we'll give it another day.